Alright, so I'm going to put these articles in the description below if you guys want to go check them out. This first one here is from PCGS. Again, you can check that out on PCGS.com. Now, they claim, I don't know how old this article is because I didn't see a date on it, but they claim that they will give you a $10,000 reward if you can show them a 1964 silver peace dollar that is 100% genuine, authentic. Not a fake. There's a lot of fake coins out there on the market you got to watch out for. Now this coin, the reason why they offer that is because this coin is, you know, super rare. So I got to tell you the little backstory behind this coin. If we go over here to coinweek.com, which I'll post this article in there as well, it's got the title, the 1964 peace dollar that never was. So let's dive into this. In 1965, the US Mint minted 316,000 silver peace dollar coins that never reached circulation. So this coin was actually created by the US Mint, the 1964 silver peace dollar. Now real quick, let's look at the mintages of the peace dollar because this is important. Now, most of us know that the peace dollar started in 1921 and they produced that coin until 1928. Of course, different mint marks, some with the no mint mark, D mint mark, and S mint mark for different years. And then they also produced the 1934 and 1935. You see that, you know, some of them, they didn't really make a lot of them, especially the 1928. They only made 360,000 of those coins. So if you have one in really good condition, it could sell for a lot of money depending on its grade. Now back to coinweek.com, we see that congressional leaders successfully moved to cancel the minting. So basically what they did here is that the mint decided to ensure that all the coins were accounted for by using weight measurements rather than counting each individual coin. And it continues on here and says this method may have also been preferable given that the coins never reached circulation and therefore were entirely within the confines of the US Mint. Now, it says over time there's been rumors that a few of these precious coins escaped destruction. So the Mint has reportedly claimed that 2 test strikes surfaced belonging to a set of 30 test pieces that were part of an inspection batch originally sent to Washington. Now, these 2 coins were retrieved, placed back into the Treasury vault up until 1970, and then those 2 coins were destroyed. So this coin is super interesting. There's a lot of counterfeits, as it goes on to say here in the article on coinweek.com. And the US Mint has basically responded stating that it is illegal to even own a real 1964 peace dollar. Wow, what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments below and check out these other peace dollars that are actually worth money. Alright, so first up, we're gonna look here at the 1934 peace dollar. But keep in mind, some of this stuff you can look for on other peace dollars, not just this date. But we're gonna look specifically at the 1934 dollar coin here. Now in 1934, they produced 954,000 of the no mint mark, 1.5 million of the D mint mark, and just over 1 million of the S mint mark. And those mint marks are going to be right here on the reverse below the word 1. So right there, that's where you want to look for your mint marks. Now the first thing you want to look for on your peace dollars from 1934 is doubling. So we have the double die obverse. So you want to look for that on the letters we and the D and God, the face here. So always be on the lookout for that doubling. Now this mint mark here is pretty scarce on the 1934. This is a styled mint mark that they use from 1922 to 1927. So keep that in mind when we go through these coin prices here. Now 1934 double die obverse. Now doubling taking place on the front of the coin. Now this coin here is only graded at a fine 12. So you know the coin grading scale goes from 1 to 70. This is at a 12, so pretty low grade. This coin only sold for around $45. Keep in mind they're always going to have a little bit of silver value, you know, depending on how much silver is at the time that you sell it. Now this is a 1934 D mint mark. You know, this has got the large D and it's got the doubled die obverse. So doubling on the lettering of this coin. Now this $1 coin sold for over $850. So we go from a $45 coin to over an $850 coin because of that grade and of course because of that scarce mint mark on this silver dollar. Now here's a 1934, you know, it's not in the best condition, only graded at a fine 12, doesn't have any types of errors. The coin only sold for around 30 bucks. You know, not worth getting graded. I would not get this graded at all. But this is a 1934 D high grade. It's graded at a mint state 67. This coin sold for over $86,000. That's right, 86,000. That is, you know, there's not gonna be many in this condition at this grade or higher. So that is why the coin sold for that much. Now for the no mint mark, this is graded at an AU50. This coin only sold for around $40. So, you know, it's not in the best condition, definitely not worth getting graded in my opinion. But this 1934 S here that's got this amazing toning to it, it's got a mint state 66 high grade. This coin sold for over $37,000. Now for a low grade 1934 S graded at a very good 10, a VG 10, this coin sold for around 35 bucks. And then again, we have another high graded S mint mark. This silver dollar graded at a mint state 66 sold for over $34,000. So keep that in mind. You know, there's always going to be, you know, a big gap in prices depending on the grade of the coin and, you know, really which coin it is, because it all really just depends on those factors. You know, how many coins did they produce of this coin? You know, how many are graded at this grade or higher in existence? You know, how many of those coins exist? The 1922 D mint mark. Now this coin here, you can see that it is graded at a very fine 30. So it's not got a very high grade, it's not a mint state grade or anything like that. So the condition, not so great, but not too bad either. But this coin does have a double die obverse here on the motto of the coin. So keep that in mind, that's kind of what is going to give it some more value. Now this coin here sold for over $345. Now if we move on here to a 1922D that has got no types of errors, it's just got a high grade of a mint state 67, that's what's going to give it its value. And by the way, a lot of people that are new to coin collecting do comment sometimes on videos like this, and you see how it says "In God We Trust," but on the word trust, it is spelled with a V as opposed to a U. Well, that was actually made like that. So that is not a mint error or anything like that. Sometimes people think that's an error and they always ask about it or get kind of confused by it. But that is actually how the coins were made. So this coin here did sell for over $39,000 because of that high grade. So I know that sounds a little crazy, but there's probably not many of these out here at a mint state 67 grade. So of course, that's going to increase the demand, which is going to increase the value of the coin ultimately. So here is a 1922 no mint mark, and this coin with that high grade, graded by PCGS at a mint state 67, this coin sold for over $17,000. Now if we look at the same exact coin, this coin only sold for $14, and that's because it's only graded at a good 4. So pretty low on the coin grading scale there. You go from 1 to 70, this is graded at a 4. So, you know, you're talking a $14 or a $10 coin basically to a $17,000 coin, just based on the condition of the coin or the grade of the coin. Now also for the 1922, here is a low grade. It is the S mint mark. Well, it's been cleaned. It's only graded at an extra fine 40. Never clean your coins. That will definitely devalue the coins. So definitely don't clean your coins. Now we go from that coin here to a 1922S that is a high grade that sold for over $32,000. So that is a huge jump in prices based on the grade of the coin. Now this next coin here, this coin is graded at a mint state 65 and it's been struck 15% off center. Of course, this coin is going to sell for a lot of money as well because it was in a famous collection. This coin here sold for over $32,000 as well. Really awesome to have an old piece dollar like this off-centered. But let's move on to this next coin here. This coin here is a lamination error, a planchet lamination here on the obverse, the front of the coin. We've actually showed this in a video before. It is a $335 coin. That's what the coin sold for. It does look like it's damaged there in the middle, but it actually is a lamination error taking place on this coin. You see here on the reverse, it looks fairly normal. Now, I like piece dollars, but I like Morgan dollars and the design of the Morgan dollars a lot more. Definitely check out my Morgan dollar coin videos. I just uploaded about a couple weeks ago some bad condition Morgan dollars that are worth a lot of money. So definitely check those out. They don't have to be high grades to be valuable. So definitely check that video out. Alright guys, you know what to do. Don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you all in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.